Alright, here we're going to show you how to, my favorite way to rig up a hoochie, and I prefer treble hooks because you land a whole lot more fish. Treble hook, and as opposed to the standard double hook. And the other thing I do is, instead of fishing line, I use wire. And I find that they last a lot longer, and I can use them without servicing them or messing with them for a good whole season. So here's a few that I've done. You can use any wire that you want. This is wire from a coaxial cable that I've stripped out. Here's some swivel hooks, some split rings. I'm not actually using the split rings today. And then this type of stuff, this is the shielding from the coaxial cable, and you'll see what that gets used for. Which is the same purpose as this. You can either use something like this, you can use something like a few of these, you can use basically some copper tubing or something, and you'll see in just a minute what they're for. I'm going to try to roll through this quickly and not waste a lot of everyone's time. So with that, I'm going to pass the camera off to my wonderful daughter Rhiannon, who is going to be our cameraman. Thank you. There you are, Rhi. Alright, so these four are done. I'm going to do this as quickly as I possibly can. You get much faster with it. The first one or two takes you a little bit of time. I try to get this right in the center. Push the wire through, put the wire in the back of the hoochie, and push the wire through. Try to get it as close in the center, although if you don't, it's not critical. I take myself a split ring at this point, or excuse me, a swivel at this point, and then I grab myself something round. Here's an old file that I have. I grab myself something reasonably round. Give yourself enough of a tail, because if you don't leave yourself enough wire here, it's hard to twist. So leave yourself enough wire there to twist, and wrap it around. Pull out the round piece that you've got there, and make sure you've got your swivel on the end. Okay, and once you do that, then you grab these pliers here. Okay, just twist it around and make it straight, and that's all. And then from here, grab it reasonably gently. I wouldn't be putting vice grips on it. You want to, keep this end of the wire undamaged, so that it doesn't break if you land a big fish. And then just, it slipped. Alright, the video shut off here, so all on its own. I guess it likes to do that sometimes. So you didn't miss anything. We're just going to pass the camera back to Rhiannon. And there we go. Okay, so back to wrapping. The pliers slipped just a second ago. Not a big deal. Just re-grab it. Okay, that's all. You really don't need to wrap it much. And then you just clip that end off. Use these pliers here. Alrighty. And at this point you trim off the end of the hoochie. Okay, and shove that over the end. Okay, and then just grab the end of it and straighten it to your liking. If you can see, it's not really straight. that's about pretty much perfect. Okay, so that's what you end up with on this end, and if you want to play with how straight it is, you can. That's not a big deal. And this piece here, I probably want a piece about maybe 2 inches long or so, so I'm just going to cut that off right there. Okay, I'm going to slip this over, the shielding over the wire, shielding back over the wire. Okay. And shove it all the way down. All the way down. And that is going to hold the head of the hoochie there. It's going to hold the head of the hoochie on where you want it. And then at this point, very simple, we're almost done. Grab the end of it here. Give yourself something to wrap around. Okay. Same thing here, grab the end of it. Wrap the wire around a few times. And I wrap all the way up to the shielding or whatever it is that you've put on there. I try and nip this wire off as close as possible. I'm not super pleased with the way this one came out, probably because I'm kind of rushing because I want to make sure the video doesn't turn off on us again. We went all the way through this, and we did this one here. Rhiannon and I did this one here. You can see how much nicer this one came out. Okay, but it doesn't matter. This one will still catch fish just as well as the other one. So then you take your split hook, your open shank treble hook. This one is not mounted, and you just slip it through there. And that's it. You're done. As I mentioned on the other one, you can, if you want to give it a bend to give it some action, you can do that. Personally, I like to run them straight and just use a dodger or flasher or something to twist it around. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Thanks so much. Bye.